So when I was young, there was this show called
Lego Ninjago.
and it was really good. One of my favorite shows as a kid. While it did have some questionable animation, the story and characters were great. Have you seen the show? Leave a comment below.
That rhymed.
Well, throughout the years, I've kept up to date and watched all the seasons. By the way, they're still airing. They're on like season 16 part 1 or something. So, with season 16 part 2 coming in October, I decided to revisit some good old memories and find out what the best season of Ninjago is. Yes, I know there was a TV pilot before this, so here's a mini review. It's alright. So, this season introduces the main characters, Kai, Cole, Zane, Jay, and eventually Lloyd, though he comes in later. It's weird. Anyways, these guys are training to become ninja masters under Master Wu. Also, each of them control an element. Kai has fire, Cole has dirt, Zane has ice, and Jay has lightning. Additionally, Kai has a sister, Nia, who also likes to help out the team. In this season, there's a group of villainous anthropomorphic snakes called the Serpentine who want to bring back to life a giant ancient snake. Naturally, the ninja have to put a stop to this. There's also a plot about the destined green ninja who will save all of Ninjago, and Kai really wants to be it, but it actually ends up being Lloyd. Oh, and Zane the Ice Guy is a... This was the main season I grew up with, so I'm obviously biased, but still, it's really good. In this season, Lloyd becomes one of the ninja when he takes growth juice. Anyways, in this season, a big bad guy called the Overlord coerces Garmadon, Wu's brother and Lloyd's dad, into taking over Ninjago, I think? Thankfully, Lloyd 360 no-scopes the Overlord and the day is saved. Also, Garmadon turns good at the end. Now, this season was supposed to be the big finale to the show, given the conclusive nature, but since the show was so popular, it was renewed for a new season. This is a Zane-focused season in which the Overlord from season 2 builds robots or something. Honestly, it's pretty forgettable. Additionally, there's a pretty bad love triangle within the group. I just really don't enjoy this season. It's just boring. It's boring. And, well, this is important. Zane dies in the end, or at least we think. This is where we enter what I call
the Golden Age of Ninjago.
After Zane's death, the main group has gone their separate ways, and in the first episode, they are teased that Zane is still alive. They go to a mysterious island run by Master Chen and his partner, Klaus. Along with the ninja, a bunch of other elemental masters come to the island for a tournament of elements. However, in reality, Master Chen wants to steal all the elemental masters' powers through this tournament. Eventually, the ninja learn of these sinister motives and plan to thwart Master Chen's plans. This season is just plain great. This season introduces a metric ton of lore about the Serpentine and Garmadon, and it's just so fun. Master Chen is a great villain, my second favorite in the entire show. Although this is very good, it still hasn't satisfied my quest to find the greatest. Episode 2 of the Golden Age of Ninjago brings Season 5, which follows Moro, a ghost and a former student of Master Wu, coming back and trying to find the Realm Crystal, which allows for interdimensional travel. Kai's sister Nia is revealed to have water powers, and she goes through her own separate arc to join the group. Because she is so stubborn, however, she doubts herself and becomes frustrated throughout the season. This season also highlights the music of the show, something I think really helps the story shine. The main reason I bring this up is because of an awesomely harrowing violin theme given to Moro. Additionally, this isn't specific to Season 5, but the main theme for Ninjago is just a bop. The whole score, really. This season is amazing. Season 6 is the third part, and sadly the last, of the
Golden Age of Ninjago.
This season focuses on Jay, the comedic relief of the ninja, growing as a person through a bunch of wacky shenanigans. This season has my favorite villain of any Ninjago season in Nautican, a djinn from another dimension who was banished to a lamp a long while ago. When his home is seemingly destroyed by the ninja, he seeks revenge with his crew of quirky sky pirates. Just like Season 5, Season 6 has a killer score, along with great moments for all the ninja, especially Nia, who is struggling with her newfound water powers. That's the thing that makes this season so great. It focuses on developing the characters above all else. Not much new lore, no huge monster to fight, just a smart dude as a villain. Right off the bat, this is my least favorite season of the show, and this season almost made me quit the whole video. But because I knew there would be a light at the end of the tunnel, I surged ahead. None of the plot in this season makes sense, and the script is just not there. Speaking of the plot, Season 7 features two villainous time-traveling brothers called Acronix and Crux, who try to... Hold on. I don't even remember what they try to do, but they are pretty fun characters. Do I care to look up their motives? No, not at all. Anyways, Master Wu gets lost in time at the end. Oh god. I'm so happy to be done with this section. This movie is not connected to the show. It's Lloyd-focused, and it treats the other ninja like side characters, which is my main problem with the movie, because Lloyd
Isn't my favorite character.
Speaking of which, my favorite is probably Zane, but maybe Kai. A lot of people hate this movie, but I really don't understand it all. The movie is pretty funny and enjoyable. I get that it's the worst of all the Lego movies, but I don't think it's healthy to look at it through that lens. Now, the movie does treat the lore of the show like a mosquito that just bit you, but I think it's better to think of this movie as more of a different story. Nevertheless, the animation looks great, better than the other Lego movies even. Its fast pace was a great refresher from the rest of the show, and it's just a fun time. This is my guilty pleasure. This season did face some controversy because it changed the animation style and designs of the characters to suit the movie, something a lot of fans were not happy with. Though, personally, I didn't mind it at all. If anything, I like it more. I mean, just look at Kai's hair. There's a serious improvement there. This season is about an evil biker gang called the Sons of Garmadon, who, you guessed it, tried to resurrect the evil Lord Garmadon from seasons 1 and 2, not the nice version from seasons 3 and 4. In the end, their plan works. Evil Garmadon is resurrected, and most of the ninja are banished to another dangerous realm. Also, remember how I said that Master Wu was lost in time at the end of season 7? Well, in this season, he's found as a little baby, and he and Cole has a really cute relationship. One of the things that's so impressive is how, given the time they need, the writers were able to clean up the huge mess that was season 7, tying up pretty much any and all loose ends. It also has a darker tone, which contributes to making this season feel different than all the rest. This season is basically Mad Max Fury Road. You cannot tell me otherwise. Just look at it. In this season, Kai, Zane, Jay, Cole, and the baby Master Wu are all stuck in a realm full of
Dragons and dragon hunters.
Also, apparently Master Wu is aging really fast, so now we have the image of teenage Wu stuck in all of our minds. Anyways, the ninja eventually find their way out of there, and they all team up to take down Garmadon, which they do in an epic showdown where Lloyd gets his powers back because of apparently he had lost them. Anyways, Garmadon isn't killed, but he is apparently gone for now. There's a villain in the dragon realm in this season that's really bad, but other than that, this season is pretty great. I like the tone a lot. It's fine. Okay, but seriously, this is basically just a TV special posing as a season. Season 10 is the epic finale to this new Oni trilogy of seasons, and it works just fine as that, but doesn't provide much other substance. This is the start of what I call
New Ninjago.
This is the new era that seems to want to separate itself from the first 10 seasons, providing new villains and storylines. So this season is divided into two parts, what some call the
Fire chapter and the Ice chapter.
For the Fire chapter, there's this villain called Asphira who really hates Master Wu for some reason from when they were little kids. So now she seeks revenge. Eventually she banishes Zane, the Ice Guy, to a dimension called the Never Realm, effectively killing him. For the second part of the season, the ninja really want to get him back, so, going against Master Wu's advice, they depart and try to find him. Apparently, he's been there for 30 years and he's now an evil emperor, but the group gets him back to normal. Both of these parts are just fine, but I don't really care for either one of them. They kinda did my boy Zane dirty with the Ice chapter, though. The villain Asphero was enjoyable, though. What am I doing? This season is different. It definitely shifts away from the tone of all the other seasons, providing a more futuristic and technological mood, even more than Season 3. Even though that's pretty rad, pretty gnarly, dude, I don't think it fits the show too much, but it's still cool. Basically, the ninja get trapped in this evil video game, and one by one they all drop until only Jay, the pro gamer of the group, is left and has to save the ninja all by himself. This season tries a lot of new stuff, which I have to commend it for. Now this is where the good stuff is. This is what I would call the best of
New Ninjago.
The season focuses on Cole, finally giving him some real characterization after all these years. So basically, the ninja are invited to this magical city called Shintaro for the princess's birthday, way up in the mountains. And since Cole is the master of Earth, this place is where he's most powerful. After digging around the city for a bit, the ninja discover that there's a guy called the Skull Sorcerer who's enslaving two types of cave creatures way underneath the city. So obviously the ninja try to stop this, and we learn stuff about Cole's family, his past, and it's all just really good. This season also has a pretty great music theme for the Skull Sorcerer, and I'd say this season, barring seasons 1 through 8, has the best style. This season, if you can call it that, is basically a precursor to Season 15, introducing some of the lore behind it. The ninja find themselves going into this huge, mysterious storm in the middle of the ocean, within which is an island full of danger. They also find a tribe of people on the island who calls themselves the Keepers of the Amulet, and we learn about a dangerous ancient storm dragon whom they try to keep at bay, and is thankfully sleeping currently. That's basically all that happens this season. My main positive is that the ninjas' designs look pretty cool. That's all. This season finally focuses on Nia, a character who I feel has been greatly neglected. So basically, when Nia's water powers start acting up, the ninja investigate the ocean and learn that there is a race of evil underwater snake people who are trying to resurrect the storm dragon we heard about last season, whose name is Wojira. The ninja, of course, try to stop this, but are unfortunately too late to do anything, so the underwater people, hating surface dwellers for some reason, plan an attack on Ninjago City, using the giant sea dragon. As the attack on Ninjago happens, the entire city starts flooding, and the ninja are left basically hopeless. That is, until Nia decides to sacrifice herself to save the city, becoming one with the water. As a result, she is lost forever, and the main group is left to mourn. I had a lot of fun with Season 15, it's pretty good. The lore introduced in this season interests me a lot, and I wish this water-themed arc had been another 3-parter like the Oni trilogy, Seasons 8 through 10. Anyways, now this is the most recent season of Ninjago, having aired earlier this summer. And while it's not even halfway complete, I thought I would review the first part here to help get hype for part 2, I think coming to Netflix in October. In this season, the ninja are separated again because of the loss of Nia. However, they find a way to bring her back, though the methods they use land them in jail, although she was brought back to life. There's also a mysterious Crystal King recruiting old Ninjago villains, and we don't know the true intentions yet. And with the ninja in jail, the city is especially vulnerable. That's where we are right now, and this was a pretty intriguing start to what the writers claim is the big finale of Ninjago, although the franchise will continue, just not in this form. Speaking of big finales, the poster this season looks just like the poster for Avengers Endgame, and that's just so funny to me. How are they even allowed to do that? So, the time has come to answer my question. After watching 50 hours of content over several weeks, what is the conclusion? What is the best season? Well, Season 6 definitely has the most enjoyable villain, but Season 4 follows the most interesting plot. Season 8 has that rad, gritty tone that reminds me of Akira, but Season 2 has that epic final battle. Then I thought about Season 5. I mean, it's got the best score, one of the most important parts of the show, and the villain is great. Each character has great moments, and the finale is very satisfying. So yeah, Season 5 is my favorite, and definitely objectively the best season because my opinion is definitely objective fact. I had a lot of fun revisiting childhood memories, watching the whole show over the summer. Here's the final ranking of the seasons, on the screen, right here, look at it. Anyways, I highly encourage y'all to check out the show, even if it just be a few episodes that interest you. Ninjago made so much of my childhood, and I hope it has or can provide a little happiness to you. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I spent a lot of time and really had a lot of fun with this. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, do all that jazz. Have a good day.
What's up gamers, please subscribe to my friend Maverick and check out his new Rocket League video. Bye for now imposters.